Alright, time for another vlog. I'm your host, as always, the Archivist. And this time around, I'm going to be talking about Cloaks. Cloaks is a very interesting comic. I see it somewhat bit more as like a Robin in training sort of a thing. That's what it feels like. The feeling like this was supposed to be built up as like the lead character was going to become like the next Robin or a Robin-ish type character. I'm not entirely sure it's going to go that way. It's just a weird feeling that this kid is like so capable. It's like, man, he's like the right age and skill set to literally become the next Robin. And I believe it's not going to do that. It'd be cool if it could. Or would, or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so what is Cloaks about? Cloaks is about the son of a great magician. Insert name here. And he dies, and this kid goes off into the foster care system for 4 years. No, literally, it says, next page, 4 years later, he comes out of a subway, and this cute blonde lady, who's like 5 inches taller than him, or something like that, approaches him and says, hey, do you know where such and such New York corner is? You know, like it's the corner of Wall Street, or whatever, that big metal bull is at. And because I heard something's going to happen there, some magic trick guy is going to show up. You know, he does that on occasion and performs magic tricks live on the street corner. And he says, sure, I'm heading there anyway. So he takes her down there, and he says, I'll let you on a secret. It's really me. I am the guy. She says, really? And I'm kind of like, seriously? It's like this wasn't set up? Whatever. And so there was this sense at the beginning, like I don't trust this blonde really, because she kind of just like keeps up with him with each beat. Like she kind of keeps up with him, like keeps his eye on him, while everyone else is kind of like, you know, sleight of hand trick, looked over there, oh wait, he's gone, sort of thing. Because the cops show up and he manages to ditch them. You know, he pulls off all these magic tricks, shakes everyone's hands, stealing watches all along the way, makes that giant bull disappear, and then he tells everyone to look in their pockets, and they pull out a little bull figure. And so this guy's like incredibly super good, like the best there is. And so she catches up with him, they talk a bit, and then they leave. The guy goes to a pawn shop and says, I seem to be one watch short. Oh well, I must have miscounted. He gets a wad of cash, gives it to some orphans, goes back to his gets a call from his handler, or guy who gives him gigs, you know, to go and steal stuff. So he goes to the richest guy in town, manages to get, he deduces the guy's safe combination by asking him to this whole magic trick thing of think of a number system. Think of certain numbers, you know, that only you know, and I will try to guess them, or something like that. And so through that psychological process, you know, whatever have you, he deduces that must be this guy's combination to the safe. Breaks into the safe room, and then he gets caught by, I think, no, not SHIELD, but like some sort of government, something or other, I don't know, some branch that captures and tries to recruit extremely talented individuals, such as himself. So they go and try to capture him, he escapes, and then he gets captured down on the street, and he says, what part of, like the guy, like Mulder and Scully type of characters, guy and the girl, and the guy like really sassing him, like, what part of you are surrounded did you not understand, or something like that. And it's just, I didn't really care for it, honestly. But apparently he loves to win, so he has that little victory. That I caught the kid. You surrounded the building. That's not exactly smarts. That's just bothering to do your freaking homework and getting enough support. That's it. There's no real brains behind it. So yeah, after that bit of, superiority, he gets dragged in, and he says, what do you mean someone, suggested for you guys to find me? And it turns out, dun dun dun, it's his dad, who didn't die after all. And so, his father and everyone has to try to convince him that you have the proper skill set to really make a difference in the world, to be a government hero. And so he reluctantly kind of goes along with it for the challenge, because he loves a good challenge. And so it's the next issue, Volume 2, is basically showcasing his capability. And then What's-Her-Name shows. There's only four volumes in this whole thing. It says so. It says 1 of 4. I only have 1 through 3 right now. I'm still trying to find 4. So 2, it's half of him showing off his skills. The other half is that blonde chick showing up again, which is going to be his first case. She shows up in the government facility or whatever, because she wanted to steal files on other, not meta-humans, but people with strong skill sets, and try to convince them to go over to her side, or whatever side she's trying to get them to. Anyway, so this whole mental game, kind of like Death Note's L and Kira type of thing of trying to get into the mind of somebody that you only met twice. So you're trying to get into the head of something, and the father compliments something to the son that your mother was the only one to say. What I forget what it says. Somebody says something to the effect of that this person is the only person able to figure out the box or the puzzle without opening the box, or something like that. And so it shows a high degree of smarts, capability. And so now it's a race in Volume 3 to basically track down all these sub-metahumans, basically. They come across a few, they fight, they lose, they eventually track down like the last guy or something to his mansion, where the blonde chick is with an army of her converted sub-metahumans, and she still keeps flirting with him, even though the female officer has been kind of flirting with him, like they've been flirting back and forth. So he has a love interest, which is the good FBI chick, and the evil chick that they're trying to find and get, and he's been trying to get into the mind of. And so they're all there, and they say, I said you were going to see me again. And that's where it ends. So that's where we're up with now. It's incredibly intriguing. Its skill set is, the skills shown are actually plausible. Stuff like this can't happen. People have done something similar to this before, but making a giant bull disappear in a live audience, that's still a bit out there. But I guess it's a DC universe, I'm not entirely sure. But it's a good series. It has good characters, good chemistry between a lot of the characters. Except for that male guy, he's just a bit too, not cocky, but like, not into himself, not optimistic, but it's a bit, it kind of rubs you the wrong way that, I win type of emotion that really gets to you. Like, yes, we know you won. Kind of more by chance, really, than by anything else, because, when you put up a sting operation, who really surrounds the building completely, and not some back, and not missing like the back alley too much. So you won because you got sufficient manpower to literally lock the place down, and you're going against one child who is an escape artist, but he still doesn't have any superpowers, and he doesn't have a grappling hook. That's how you got him, because he was trying to leave on foot, rather than some over-elaborated way to escape. That's it. That's not brains, that's just sufficient manpower. So, that's everything I need to say about this comic. I recommend it. If you can find Volume 4, that would be really fascinating. Because I've looked around and I cannot find Volume 4 in my comic book shops. The two I've been to. Like I said, there's not very many of them left. So, just have to be patient, and someday I'll eventually find the ending of Cloaks. So that's it. Yeah, so if you like this video, be sure to comment down below. If you don't like it, still comment down below of how much you don't like it. And I hope you found this review rather interesting. And that's about it. There's no real setup for this, I just wanted to do it. Alright, so, as usual, take care, and see you on the other side of the screen. Bye.